one situation does not state what should be a truth. And Siddharth, you lost your way and you just gave up. You probably could have struggled your way back, but you just gave up.
Okay, time for Siddharth. Anyone to go back to their position? Time now for our next two contestants to come up on the dais. Ashok Girirdas and Vinayak Banerjee. Okay, that's okay. That's smiley, yeah? Right? Don't be stressed. No tension.
Yes, after Jessica.
Is it after Jesse? Yes. Oh man, I think that's what the debate should be.
Yeah.
Get them a pair of boxing gloves and let them figure it out for themselves. Okay, are you two ready for your big question? You know the rules, no problem? Ganesh sir, put your hand up. There you go. The other guy, put your hand up.
Whatever.
Just the other glove. Okay, let's forget about that now. Your question coming up on the screen. Here goes. Sachin Tendulkar, Rahul Dravid and Sourav Ganguly. The holy trinity of Indian cricket have been tirelessly serving the nation and its billion fans for over a decade now. But the big question is, has the holy trinity reached its shelf life? क्या सचिन, सौरभ और राहुल को रिटायर कर जाना चाहिए? कौन कहेगा यस, कौन कहेगा नो? अक्षर पहले शुरू करेंगे, वो कहेंगे कि होली ट्रिनिटी को रिटायर करना चाहिए. दैट टाइम इज अप. अक्षर, इफ यू आर रेडी, योर 60 seconds start now. You begin.
We talk about youth in sports today. Where is the place for veterans today? Okay. We see a young Australian side and they're vibrant. A Brad Hodge, Andrew Simon, or Michael Harvey. They don't have the statistical figures, the runs, or the experience of a Tendulkar, Dravid and Ganguly. Yet we see 100% commitment, determination, and that results in an all-round performance. We see with the Indian team, when Sourav Ganguly was out of the side, when Tendulkar was hurt, when Dravid is captaining a young, exuberant side, India won 19 games on the trot. We had 3 series wins against Pakistan, England, and South Africa. The 2020 World Cup. That is the biggest example I put in front of you. Complete youth. Seniors out of the side, a lot of other known figures like Zaheer Khan as well were not in the team. But yet, when you put youngsters up to the force, they stand up and they deliver. The important question here today is, I think we rely more on icons and pioneers. We don't rely on teammates. The question I ask you is Tendulkar still playing for the team or is he playing for himself? Nervous 90s. That's a clear fact that he's past the prime.
Okay, time's up. Akshay, time's up. You made your point, rather vehemently. And now we go to Vinayak, जो कहेंगे कि भाई इन तीनों की जगह अभी भी टीम में, इंडियन क्रिकेट में बरकरार है. विनायक, अगर आप तैयार हैं, आपके 60 सेकंड शुरू होते हैं अब.
Cricket is an art for Saurav, a passion for Dravid, and a challenge for Tendulkar. And I think Indian team cannot do without them. My opponent talked about the 2020 World Cup, the youngsters coming firing at all ends and a wonderful performance. But I ask you, will those same youngsters give you 50 overs of consistent performance? I think not. I think today, even when Sourav Ganguly and Sachin Tendulkar give India a good start, India can beat the best there is. Whereas you start open with Robin Uthappa, he will play well for 5 matches, but after that his consistency might drop. And I think that is why we need experience in the team. And the Indian team must have a blend of experience, youth. And that is why the Trinity has not come to an end. And I'm telling you, if they play in 2010 Cricket World Cup, 2011 Cricket World Cup in India, India are going to win the World Cup. And I think they're legends, and they just can't leave them right now. That's my point.
And now his time is up, sir. You didn't use those last 5 seconds. Didn't choose to play the last over, but that's okay. We thought he was good enough to win 49. Well, we'll let him be there. Akshay, पहला सवाल आपसे पूछा जाएगा. A question for Akshay. Mandir.
So you said something about the Australian team being this vibrant young team, but do you know what the average age of the Australian team is? Yeah, we're talking about retiring Sachin, Saurav and Rahul, and they are in their, between 30 and 35. Most of the Australian team is above 30. The average age is 32.
Yeah, I went cricketing experience-wise. Michael Harvey didn't get to play till 2029, same as someone like Chris Bowler, 2024. I mean, youngster, that's purely cricketing term. But I say age is a factor, but I don't think that's a correct criteria with the Australian fitness. I think that fitness standard is above everyone else. I can't remember the last time any of these three can do a Herschel Gibbs. Must be sorry for Australia for that.
Okay, Akshay, thank you very much. That was the answer. Ravi will now ask Vinayak a question. Vinayak will try to defend his point of view.
Okay, Vinayak, it's not an easy one for you. You know, to back the three. I know where you come from. You come from Calcutta. My question to you would be: you mentioned 2011 World Cup. You think the three players will still be around?
If they can carry on for another 2 years, and I seriously think they will want to play this World Cup because it's at home, and I think that will be the case there. They will
want to, I think.
They'll be 38 years of age.
Doesn't
It's not
matter.
39.
Doesn't matter. If you have young heart, you can always play one.
All right.
A young heart to go with that young face, Vinayak. Sharon, would you have a suggestion on how these two perform?
Vinayak, you did an excellent job of addressing what your opponent said, trying to make extra points by not only stating your case, but by tearing his down. Akshay, you had a lot of data, and you showed us that you know your statistics. You were both very strong debaters.
Okay, well, Chelsea, Arsenal comes to an end right here. Akshay, Vinayak, well done. Back to your seats, please. And our next two contestants are coming up, Hemant Sharma and Milky Pandey. On the dais. एक बात है, इन दोनों को एक मिनट का समय दिया जाएगा. They don't know whether they're speaking for or against. ये मैं बताऊंगा सवाल के बाद. सवाल क्या है इनके लिए? Big question. Here it is. The mark you for your following Team India's 2020 World Cup victory was expected, with our heroes doing the rounds of Mumbai in an open top bus. Of praise with media too lapped up every moment of it. But is this single-minded obsession with cricket in our country leading to a huge neglect of other sports? The big question is, are non-cricket sports in India getting their due respect? क्रिकेट को छोड़ के बाकी स्पोर्ट्स को उनका ड्यू रिस्पेक्ट मिल रहा है या नहीं? ऑल अबाउट रिस्पेक्ट. हेमंत कहेंगे कि जितना रिस्पेक्ट मिलना चाहिए, हाँ भाई उतना मिल रहा है, उतना मिल नहीं सकता. हेमंत, इफ यू आर रेडी, आपके 60 सेकंड शुरू होते हैं अब.
देखिए, हर चीज का अपना एक महत्व होता है, अपनी एक प्रधानता होती है. अगर हम बात करें भारत की, तो भारत एक ऐसा देश है जिसके अंदर जुनून है क्रिकेट के लिए. अगर आप बात करें और देशों की, तो वहां पर जुनून है और चीजों के लिए, जैसे फुटबॉल हो गया. अगर हम वहां पे बात करें तो उनको उसके लिए क्यों नहीं तवज्जो दी जा रही, तो बिल्कुल गलत होगा. जहां तक बात है क्रिकेट की, भारत के अंदर वो उनको दिया जा रहा है, और खेल भी हैं जिनको मिल रहा है. जैसे अगर आप फुटबॉल की बात करें, उन्होंने अभी नेहरू कप जीता तो उन्हें तवज्जो दी गई. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि भारत के अंदर केवल क्रिकेट को ही तवज्जो दी जा रही है, परंतु जितनी तवज्जो और खेलों को भी मिलनी चाहिए. जैसे आप उदाहरण ले सकते हैं जसपाल राणा का, उदाहरण ले सकते हैं अंजलि भागवत का, उदाहरण ले सकते हैं आप और जो अंजू बॉबी जॉर्ज का. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि केवल क्रिकेट को ही प्रधान माना जाएगा, परंतु हाँ ये है कि और देशों और खेलों को भी उसके अनुरूप जितना उनको मिलना चाहिए वैसा उनको मिल रहा है. थोड़ा ऐसा हो सकता है कि मीडिया का रोल इसमें कम हो और खेलों के लिए, क्योंकि इतना बड़ा 2020 में हमने वर्ल्ड कप जीता है, और खेलों में अगर हम जीतेंगे तो औरों में भी मिलेगा. पर मेरे हिसाब से कि जो और खेल है भारत को. हेमंत, आपका समय समाप्त हुआ. काफी आर्ग्यूमेंट प्रेजेंट करी इन्होंने कहा भाई जितना ड्यू रिस्पेक्ट मिलना चाहिए बाकी स्पोर्ट्स को मिल रहा है, और अब मेनली कहेंगी कि नहीं, सिर्फ क्रिकेट को मिल रहा है और दूसरों को नहीं मिल रहा. Maybe, if you're ready, your 60 seconds start now.
What due respect are we talking about? Picture this. Time sport, India wins the Nehru Cup and India in cricket loses to Kenya. What do we think is going to be the bigger story? Obviously the story on cricket. Why? Even though India has lost the match and the football team or the hockey team or any other team except the non-cricket team has won the match, we're not really going to give them coverage. Who is to blame? Media, first and foremost, yes. But also, because the media does not give these guys enough attention, there's not enough passion. Here we are, so many of us, wanting to work in star cricket, but where do the other sports go? What's our national sport? We go back to the age-old debate. Should hockey continue to be our national sport? I think it should. Why would Chuck be such a hit? Where is all the media attention? Why would Vishwanathan Anand, after winning the championship and being ranked #1 all over again, make a comment to the press saying, it'll be interesting to see how the Indian government receives me after I come back now. A person of caliber like Vishwanathan Anand does not have to say something like that.
Okay, your time is up, Medni. Your time is up. Well, you heard both the contestants make their points. Very valid points in there. Judges will, of course, ask them questions. But ये सब होगा एक छोटे से ब्रेक के बाद. Spinning out, great dream job. Let's
What I will ask